Disruption is basically what happens. It's a term for the accelerated speed of change, whereas change has always happened and innovation is the adaptation to change. My name is Peter Froberg. I'm with the Innovation Lab, and we help companies innovate, funnily enough. We help sort of both the inspirational part, saying where could we go, what areas could be interesting to go into, and also help people go into that, which is increasingly relevant with the speed of change we're seeing nowadays. We work with companies across a long line of different verticals, and people in the printing industry, the advertising industry, are in the same situation as everybody else. Technology develops incredibly fast. I'm not in depth familiar with some of the tendencies in that industry, but basically my message today is that the mechanisms are the same. They are changing rapidly fast, the technological opportunities, and you need to adapt. So what we talked about specifically today was some of the AI functionality, what is basically artificial intelligence doing to our markets, to our businesses, some of the examples that were relevant for them and some examples outside, and basically the message being, okay, you need to adapt to this disruption that's happening. Back in the day, there used to be an image of creative people that was a God-given skill. So some of the Renaissance artists were seen as having a gift from God to be able to paint. And today, I think we have a bit of the same, if not quite a severe image of people who are innovative. We think of Steve Jobs and people like that, saying, hey, they're innovative. But basically, the idea of innovation is bringing something new into the world that has value. And there are a lot of ways of doing that in smaller increments, which makes it accessible to everyone. Maybe they need a process, maybe they don't, but basically any company that sees themselves challenged or see opportunities have a way of doing that. So we talked here about disruption, so some companies obviously are being challenged by somebody in another industry, maybe the IT industry coming over and taking over some of their jobs, like Uber and the taxi industry. And that creates a need for people to go in and figure out, okay, how do we stay in business? How do we generate customers? But it could also be that you see an opportunity and you want to pursue it. No, but the speed is. So I think that's, you also asked a question before whether disruption is new, and in essence it's not. Disruption is in the English meaning of the word is basically being disrupted in what you're doing. In Denmark and many other places, the word disruption has become a term for what happens through the radical technical innovation and that effect it has on businesses. So for example like Uber or Netflix that comes in and disrupt and basically takes over existing industries. Disruption is basically what happens. It's a term for the accelerated speed of change, whereas change has always happened and innovation is the adaptation to change, or the seizing the opportunities in change. So people have always listened to the market, developed new products. What's changing is that because of the technological speed, the market moves so much faster, so you need new tools to move at the same pace as the market. It's also less about necessarily the development cycles, also just the technological opportunities, right? So you're an online TV channel, which wasn't possible before the technology behind the internet and the browsers and the bandwidth was good enough to broadcast okay quality signals through the internet. And because that happens, there's a lot of new things happening. It's because of the same technology that Netflix outcompeted Blockbuster. And that speed of what is possible drives the innovation. There's another talk about robotics, where he talked about how some of those robots are able to do the same task as people radically better. So that technical opportunity creates a disruption in the existing market. And because of the speed of technological development, Moore's law and so forth, those technological opportunities are becoming ever vaster.